I'm back. You know, there's someone very special here tonight, and I think you're all going to love listening to her story. Since spring, summer of 2005, she has appeared on the runway for designers such as Karl Lagerfeld, Gianfranco Ferrer, Marc Jacobs, Alexander McQueen, Givenchy, Hermes, John Galliano, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Valentino, Missoni. I mean, I could go on, Chanel, Versace. And her campaigns, Dolce & Gabbana, Valentino, she's just a super amazing human being, and she has a very impactful story about healthcare that, of course, tonight's theme is healthier people, healthier planet. And I would love for all of you to give your attention to this very special person. May I welcome Bianca Balti to the stage to speak to you.
What an introduction. So thank you so much, Evie, for having me here, and thank you for giving me the chance to honor the great Franca Sozzani memory. I remember when she used to call me and I would see her name on my phone, and I knew she would ask me to support her in her many charitable efforts. So I'm here to talk about my personal experience with genomics. 2 years ago, I felt a lump on my breast. I had my first mammogram, and everything was fine, but because of my family history, I have a paternal aunt who died at my age. And because of that, the hospital offered me to do a genetic test. And it came out that I had BRCA1 gene. It's a mutation that makes my risk of getting breast cancer 85% higher than the average woman, and ovarian cancer 45%. So I decided to ignore completely the information. I was very scared. I thought, why would I even find out? I didn't want to know. But a few months later, during my 38th birthday party, a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, she told me that she had ovarian cancer. And she was actually also diagnosed with the BRCA1 gene. Her mother and grandmother both died of ovarian cancer, but she decided to wait to have her surgery performed because she wanted to have kids. Unfortunately, a few months later, she gave birth to her second child. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and it was too late. So my friend is actually dying. And that was a wake-up call for me. So I decided to take action. On December 8th of 2022, I decided to have a double preventative mastectomy. And you know what was the worst part of it all? It was the fear leading to it. Because actually my recovery was fast, almost painless, and my boobs look great. So I'm here to share my story just because every time I publicly speak about the gene, the mutation, women reach out to me saying that they didn't know about the mutation. They might have had like a family history. They had their mother dying of breast cancer, but they yet didn't know that they could prevent getting sick one day. So please, go and talk about this. Information is a lifesaver. Thanks to my friend Sori, I potentially saved my life. So go and talk about this, with your friends, wives, colleagues. 1 in 8 women in the United States gets breast cancer in her lifetime. 1 in 8. It's a very common illness. So you actually have the power to go and save a life just by spreading this information. Thank you so much, Evie, and thank you so much for listening to me.